Good, good afternoon, Tibetians all around the world. Um, this is Bishop in the house. I bring you greetings from the house of Tibetians and from the decks of the Bishop. Today is the 27th of August, and we are driving slowly to the end of the month, wherein I believe that we have made progress. Like whatever happened, I believe we have added on our number and we are making progress. Hearing from all angles that we are making progress, and if we continue like this, we will hit our target. But one more thing that needs to be done. Remember that if we relax, we will not be able to reach our target. If we are complacent of the number now that we have, the progress that has been made, we will not be able to reach our targets. So I hereby stop to encourage everyone in the house, all Tibetians. This is an SOS call as we are driving towards the end of the month. Let us don't be complacent with what we have done. Let us don't be complacent with our numbers, but let us double our efforts and go even beyond the imagination of the admiral. One more thing we need to do is to double our efforts. And I know that many people are having issues with the $22 and the $25. And many are saying that, oh, but the back office, payment is just increasing. Remember that we are pegged to membership and grains of gold. As our membership increases, the grains of gold also increase in value because we are pegged to membership and grain of gold. So the 8 gram remains 8 gram. There is nothing added to our 8 gram payment. There is nothing added to the 8 grams of gold that we supposed to pay for our back office. It remains the same. It is only because we are growing in number, things are depreciating in the fiat currency. So therefore, the more we grow, the more we become valued, or the more we become valid. So you find out that for every time our membership increases, the payments become more valid than what we used to pay in fiat currency. So therefore, you find out that the 8 grams of gold remains 8 grams, but in fiat currency, you find out that because the gram of gold is growing in value, so we have now to pay $25 for the 8 gram of gold. One thing we need to understand that as we grow in value, even the money that we have in our back office also grows in value. I mean, in our wallet also grows in value, because we are growing in value and our money is becoming more valuable. So the $22-25, I don't see anything much about it. We need to understand it from that point. We all know that things are very difficult. We know that things are hard. We have to pay for our children. We have to pay for our wives. We have to pay for our family. But yet, we need to try our best. We need to try our best. Because I know why many people are grumbling, because you are not only paying for yourself. You have to pay for your wife. You have to pay for your children. You have to pay for your family. And there are some family members who can't afford it, who you have registered, way back, and you bought $100 worth of crinkles for them. You have to pay for them. We can understand it. But let us try. Let us try. You know, Admiel also knows that it is trying to bring people out of their stress and hardship. But let us also understand that Admiel also have to pay workers, the IT people. He has to pay them. So we should understand that. And one more thing that you need to understand is that if you have two active downlines, those downlines, when they pay for their back office, they pay for yours as well. And they themselves, their two downlines, when they pay for their back office, they pay for them as well. But when you don't have two active downlines, then the responsibility becomes yours. So let us get that at the back of our mind. That even if you have to pay for your children, like two of them, if you pay for the two children, you have also paid for yourself. So you see, the Admiel is working things out that every leader should be in the position to benefit something. So when your downline pays, you have already paid. So let us understand it from that point. Let us understand it from that point, that whenever our downlines make their payment, we are also in full blow. I know this thing will come to an end. Looking out there for money to pay for your back office, it will come to an end. Immediately we enter into the full blow of our economy, you find out that you will no longer look out there for US dollars or for coins to pay for your back office. You will only pay with your crinkles. Because if you are banking in any bank in US dollars, you have to pay in US dollars. But when the bank is under construction, you find out that the bank will have to look for money to buy all the materials to build the bank. Immediately they finish, remember, money start coming in. They start flowing in money. They start dishing out money. But when they were building, they were looking for money to spend, to put up the structure. But immediately they opened and they start to transact business. You find out that money start coming in. They start playing with money. They start giving out money. So it is with all Tibetians. Right now, we need to look for it. We need to pay for our back office because the admin have to pay the ITs. He has to pay for better blockchain protection. All those things he has to pay for security to secure our coins. So we have to understand now with him until we enter into the full blow of our economy. It is now time that we understand the vision and mission of TBC. TBC is different from every other cryptocurrency. It's different from every other cryptocurrency. And we should also know that TBC is a private currency and we are at war with the elites, the public coins. We're at war with them. Number one, you find out that TBC is the most valued cryptocurrency in the world. Will the elites like TBC to overrun them? So we should understand that we are all fighting this revolution together. We are all fighting it together. So we should understand the mission of TBC, that it is partly humanity and it is also partly business. So when we understand the vision, and remember that you will never know the vision more than the visionary. The visionary knows the vision because he sleeps and wakes with it. It thinks about it. It don't want it to be dumped. It wants his mission or his vision to prosper, and he wants it to stand. So for it to stand, all of us have to embrace the ideas until we reach our full blow economy and become millionaires and billionaires in the TBC community. You know, it is a project and it is very strange project to other projects. It is strange. Number one, you find out that it grows in value. It grows in value pegged to membership. It is not by supply and demand. It grows in value. So it is strange to other cryptocurrencies that the more we bring in our relatives, brothers and sisters, and bring in other people into this cryptocurrency, the more it becomes value and the more it becomes marketable. So one more thing we need to know is that TBC is not like any other coin, any other cryptocurrency. It is differ in structure, it is differ in value, it is differ in everything. So that's why you find out that some people might even tell you that, oh, if the coin was so unique and it was valued, do you think anybody can give value thing out for nothing? Yes, we have seen people giving houses out for nothing. We have seen people buying cars for people for nothing. We have seen people buying ships, boats, and give it out to people for nothing. Yes, people can give things out for nothing. So we should not think that it is not good. That's why we are on the mission of distribution. No, we are distributing because we want a billion people to embrace this vision, and we want billion people to be part of the community. And because our membership or the value of our coin is also pegged to membership, the more members we grow into, the more value our coin becomes. So you see, it is different from every other cryptocurrency, and TBC is making the mark. You find out that it is not a financial project. You may think that it is a financial project, but you find out that its strategies are different. It is not a financial project. It is a kind of revolution, not aggressive, but it is a revolution without bloodshed. To beat down the elite, we're revolting and fighting against the elites fiat currency, fighting against the elite as they come up with their own cryptocurrency. So, brethren, we need to be together. Let's forget about the grumbling and murmuring. Let us start to work together, and let us continue to bring in more people in the community. Even though we, the leaders, have to pay for our back office, we have to pay the admin fee every month. It is just normal. We cannot say it is abnormal. It is a normal thing. The only thing you may say, but TBC is not usable right now. And it is usable. The only thing is that most probably you don't know how to use it. Most probably you don't know how to transact with it. So if you don't know how to transact with it at this time, you have to be patient and continue to work. Let's have the faith. Remember that faith is an evidence of things not seen. So we believe that it is working. So let us focus on it as we all fight this revolution that the elites, only 26 families should not rule the entire human race in the world. So it is time that we join the TBC admin to make 1,111,111 billionaires in the world. And if all other cryptocurrencies have the same vision as TBC to make billionaires and trillionaires, you find out that by this time, all the cryptocurrency will not, based on fiat exchange, they will are based on crypto exchange or peer-to-peer operation. As the admin is working very hard for us to enter into our economic stage and for us to use our TBC, our crinkles that is in our wallet, let us embrace the idea, let us embrace him and walk along with him to the end. So let us be part of this revolution. Let us do our best. Let us see to it that TBC stands. It is time for us to know what we are carrying. It is time for us to understand the mission of TBC. It is time for us to understand the vision. That is why you find out that T.T. Jakes said, don't relax and depend on those who believe in you in your success. Relax and depend on those who trusted you and believed in you when you were nobody. So if all of us can team up to make this thing become a reality, become something, then it is not only the TBC admin, that fought the revolution, but it will be all of us that fought the revolution. All TBCians, because when one TBCian spoils something, all TBCians have spoiled it. So it is time for us to embark on this revolution, crypto revolution, TBC revolution, to fight against the elite and work, against the and work against the dubious plans of the elite by bringing up market coin or public coins like Facebook coin, like Telegram coin, like the Litecoin, the Ripple, and all other coins that is manipulated and controlled by the elite. It is time for us to join the TBC revolution and get over it and work towards it, because power belongs to the people. Rothschilds said that they are not lacking of anything. They have money. They control the society. They have everything physically that men want in their possession. But one thing that they need, that they're lacking of, is people. So power belongs to the people. So let us team together and fight this revolution. If 1 billion members in TBC can fight the revolution, we come up valuing our coin, valuating our coin, and using it for transaction and for services. The elite has no. The elite will have no option but to join us. And some people have already started joining us. So let us have focus. When something has not yet worked, we may, be lingering and dealing about it. So friends, let us don't be like the people of old who Noah told that God is going to send a rain, but because they have never seen rain before, they have never experienced it before, they don't believe it. There are so many people that will not believe in this vision. There are so many people that will not believe in cryptocurrency because they have never seen this type of revolution. They have never seen this type of financial project, a peer-to-peer system of exchange. They have never seen this type of things before, so they will not believe it. But we have to make it reality. We have to push it. We who have understood what is going on, we need to team up together and see to it that this thing comes to pass. Let us don't be like the young man that went to Jesus in Mark 10 and 22 that says, "Good master, what can I do to inherit the kingdom of God? What can I do to inherit wealth?" And the procedures were given unto him, and he said, "I've observed all this." Many of you out there have worked so hard, sweat, labored, have pain in your body and all the rest of it to make things work. But it never works. It never works. Why? Because there is one more thing that you haven't done yet. One more thing that you need to do is to embrace TBC. One more thing that you need to do is to register in this cryptocurrency revolution and into the cryptocurrency community, TBC, to be Pacific. Because Jesus was Pacific when he was giving instruction. He said to Peter, "Go and fish. Go and fishing. The first fish that you catch," it says, "you catch a big fish and open its mouth. There is enough coins in it to pay our taxes." So TBC is like the instruction given to Peter to go and fish. And when he opens the fish mouth, there was enough coin. In TBC, there is enough coin to solve our problems, to bring us out of our frustration, and to bring us out of our lack and stress. It is time for us to get ourselves involved into cryptocurrency as it is now in the early stage. You may not understand it, but you need to do it. You may not know it, but get into it. You need to walk by faith. You need to walk by faith. One more thing that you need to know, you need to have a cryptocurrency wallet. Have your wallet. Have your wallet. Protect your wallet. Pay for your back office, especially when you are a technician. Pay for your back office and your wallet will be protected. Your money will be there. Don't worry. How am I going to spend it? What's going to happen? It will surely happen because it is working. If Bitcoin can work today, if New Zealand can start paying their salaries in Bitcoin, then tell me how much more about TBC. Cryptocurrency, there is no doubt about it. No man can stop it. No one can now project against it. Even like TBC has gone through the hurdles. We have gone through the fire. We have gone through the waves. We have gone through the iron. We have been beaten from either side. And we have come out as a shining gold. So I hereby encourage you, as the motive of the admin is to make poor people become billionaires and trillionaires and millionaires, or more time, billionaires. Let us embrace this. This is the thing that we need to do. We need to register, get ourselves on board. Brothers out there, sisters out there, Tibetians out there who are tired, who have worked, who perhaps every little thing makes you get hungry. Every little saying of the admin, you will hold it as a point. I hereby encourage you. Let us forget about holding a point. Let us forget about what is happening. Let us try very hard. Friends, remember that the race is not for the swift, not the battle for the strong, but for he who endure to the end. Don't be one that enters into battle and you do not endure to the end. Don't regret at the end of this battle, wherein we will be jubilating with a trophy and you are not among us, and we all started together. So I hereby encourage you, go out and do your registration. Go out and bring more people into the community, because